The following is a message to the Discovery Channel and its parent company, Discovery Communications. On December 7th, you intend to air a special about the Anaconda, the world's largest snake, in which a man will apparently be eaten by an anaconda. And presumably survive, because I don't know how badly you want to be on TV, but I think getting eaten by a snake and dying is a bridge too far for me. I don't care how bad the job market is. But nevertheless, some people said, oh, animal cruelty charges, and they started waving that flag. I'm not so sure, because I remember from not long ago when Discovery Channel aired a special about the megalodon, which is the mythical primordial gigantic shark. Then the special turned out to be a hoax. And I remember when its sister network, Animal Planet, aired a special about mermaids, which also turned out to be a hoax. I don't know why the mermaid one was on Animal Planet and the shark one was on Discovery. I figured to be back, whatever. I actually had a conversation with a coworker about the mermaid special, and I think she was convinced that mermaids are real. So, good job. This is not a stupid person, by the way. This is a smart person. My former coworker is, but good job there, guys, in convincing her of something that isn't true. Well, nevertheless, if this Anaconda special turns out to be a hoax, then I will no longer watch anything on the Discovery networks or any of its affiliates. Which includes, Animal Planet, TLC, which I haven't had cause to watch anything on TLC in years, ever since they stopped airing, Beekman reruns. It didn't have to get anywhere near Toddlers and Tiaras and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo for me to avoid that network. There's also, Information Discovery and Oprah, some stuff I don't even watch, so. And some people might say, well, what about Mythbusters? Yeah, it'll be tough to give up Mythbusters. It's my favorite television show on right now. But I don't really see the point in watching Mythbusters if it's on a network that will lie deliberately to it. So how can I trust the science that is being portrayed in that show? Now, I know that Beyond is not the same people. Beyond the people who produce Mythbusters. I know they're not the same people who produce the stupid folderol hoaxes and that other nonsense. But if they're going to air the same thing, it is simply going to color my perception of the accuracy of the science in Mythbusters. If they could somehow just, go off to some other network of better standing, that would be great. But as it is, there's some television funniness with Mythbusters. All the blueprint segments, they're all shot at the same time, I'm pretty sure. And they're simply put together to sort of frame the science experiments. But none of that changes the results of the experiments itself. If it turned out that there was some altering to an actual experiment, well, then I would watch the show, stop watching it cold turkey, because there'd be no point. What would be the point? They're not telling you the truth. And so that's pretty much it. If it turns out it's a hoax, then I'll have to give up Mythbusters. But the only people who know right now is Discovery, and we'll see if they have perpetrated a hoax pretty soon. And the people out there who will say, oh, you'll be back, you'll go back and you'll watch it. You say you're going to do this, but you're not. Well, the day I post this is November 18th. That was actually the day in 1985 that Calvin and Hobbes premiered in its comic strip form. And it left us and ceased publication on December 31st, 1995. I was 12 years old, and to lose Calvin and Hobbes simply was the biggest thing as far as pop culture that ever happened to me. And after getting over that, really nothing else can faze me. Ren and Stimpy got canceled, Roundhouse got canceled. I used to love Roundhouse, okay, so don't laugh at that. 5-second film stopped updating. Loading Ready Run's going to stop updating. JonTron left the Game Grumps. And yes, even in Mythbusters itself, the Build team, Cary Grant and Tori, all left the show at the end of the last season. And at the time I said, count the seasons. Without them, if they get more than 2 seasons out of it before they're canceled, I'd be shocked. Remember, the show's been on for 11 years. So, and I think they fired them as some sort of cost-cutting measure. I don't know. That's conjecture on my part. But I'm telling you, count the seasons. But it won't matter, really, I suppose, if it turns out that this is actually a hoax. So, people say, oh, you're going to need Mythbusters. No, I don't. I don't have to watch anything. I'll be fine. But I don't want to support a network that will perpetrate hoaxes in order to get ratings. I simply can find other things to do and watch.